Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Motion from the back. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Williams will pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback running on the draw.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Shakes off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Gets it to him on the screen. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Complete in the middle. On the move at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Release to the back. Makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Don't just make a play. Make a play. Fumble recovery, scoop, and score for the touchdown.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Past the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Irish!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to...
Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground, he's got it again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll try the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Williams will pass. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Just drives it between the uprights. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to go up top. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go to the air on second and short. Fires left. And it's incomplete. He was trying to hit him in on an out route. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, and on that 4th and short run, I think he thought he was going to score. He saw the end zone, his eyes started getting big, and they were able to get to him right before he got home. But hey, if you're on offense, why not just give it to him again on this next first down play?
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try to draw even here before the half. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands. It's Brown. Got room at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Snap in the shotgun. Back's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Gay.
They're up by 24 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's a hit. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll keep it himself. Fights off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Floating away. Quarterback gets the first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to...
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. How about this on first and goal to give to the wide receiver? Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here come the Irish back on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Williams will pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. It's caught. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll try to snap it quickly. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Quick completion to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses to 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He leaves it with his back, fighting off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Williams will pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Punts it out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Leaves it with the back. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 27 over Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. That's reeled in. It's Daniels.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Mahoney. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and they've regained the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Complete. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They want to get this defense on its heels. Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Dances away to buy time. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They kick it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move.
Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Williams looking for a man. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
After run, now throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Williams will pass. It's complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Handoff from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Williams looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Irish! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Wants to fire on second down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Working that wide receiver screen. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a